Welcome, this is Nathan and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're continuing to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. Episode 29. In the last video, we saw the tensions in the red team start to boil because, well, the new leader doesn't look like he's not going to be very friendly to his people. We saw a little war in Africa, which led to the border war being fixed here. We also saw the dark purple team decolonize along with Korea, ending the colonization era, basically. There is no longer any colonies on this map. Now, you could argue Taiwan, but I really wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say Taiwan's a colony. Sure, it's far away from Korea's mainland, but unlike the Philippines, it's actually part of mainland Korea. It doesn't have autonomy. Anyway, we're going to begin with probably something really important. So there's still one mystery that has not been solved. Who executed the leader of the red team? This is a mystery that has been unsolved now for at least 2 years. And the Central Asian Union, who still has the same leader who led his country in World War II, he's going to try and figure out what happened. He wants to learn the truth and actually figure out who killed the red team's leader. So to begin with, they're going to go to every single former country that was in the Circle Alliance. The chocolate team, the light blue team, burgundy team, the shattered remains of the khaki team, and Poland. They find nothing there. All they find is documents on World War II and all that. That is all they find. So then they go to the red team, and they don't really find much there. The leader in the red team is not all that. He tries to hide something, but he doesn't really hide anything, to be fair. He just doesn't want anyone in his country, because, yeah, he's probably the same level on that past leader. And the Central Asian Union they don't know what to think. This assassin was never captured by the red team, so there is no way they can even figure out what country he was from, where he came from. But the Central Asian Union decides to not stop there. They then go to some of the other world powers. So they go to Korea, Japan, and they search there. They find nothing. They go to China and Vietnam and the Turquoise team. They find nothing there. And then they go to some of the old former colonies. They find nothing there. And it's only until they go to the pink team that they figure out some files. These files were found by a spy, because the Central Asian Union knows that the pink team would not be open to allow them in. I mean, they literally asked when was told no. So this spy is able to get into the pink team, is able to find these secret files, and is able to learn that the pink team is the one who hired the assassin to kill the red team leader. Oh, but it doesn't end there. Because they find more files. And these files suggest that the pink team actually sent some diplomats down to the red team's new leader and said that they had found files that the chocolate team did it. And once this is found out, the Central Asian Union will take it back to their capital and will then look at the pink team and go, seriously? You've got to understand that this makes sense. The leader of the pink team wanted revenge. He wanted revenge for what the red team did back in episode 17. But because of this leader and his stupid mind, he caused World War II, which is now the deadliest war in the series ever. The Central Asian Union calls out the pink team's leader, and these files are now getting to other world powers like the Lion team, Morocco, Turquoise team, and Korea. These are all some of the strongest countries in the world, and they're going to hold, also the blue team, they're all getting a hold of these files, and they look at these files and are like, oh shoot, that's not good. And sorry. Jesus, sorry. Yeah. Okay, that I can't edit that out. I don't know how to edit. Anyway, where was I? Something else they don't discover, but people are now theorizing, is why did the pink team join the Coalition of the Freedom? People think some of the world leaders in these strongest countries, they think that the pink team joined it for revenge on the red team. Very likely. But other people think the pink team wanted to free the world. But then some people think the pink team just wanted... But the entire story behind this is the pink team was behind World War II. And the world is now looking at the pink team as to say, what the actual hell? There are only a couple of countries who deny this. Weirdly enough, the red team denies that the pink team would do such a thing. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Wonder why. China is saying that the pink team didn't do anything. Although, to be fair, China is not really... They're just expansionists. And a couple of countries who aren't that powerful, like, well, the green team. I would be quiet, but yeah, you got a powerhouse on your doorstep. I'm actually going to get to that next. We're going to come away from wars and all that, and then next, we'll get back to wars, don't worry. But we're going to do rankings. I was meant to do rankings last video, but I completely forgot. So, here we go. Now, this is going to include everything. Economy, stability. This is going to include economy, stability, military, air force, navy. Nukes are not yet invented, although we'll probably see that at some point. I'm not spoiling anything. Nukes are going to be invented at some point in the series. They're just not being invented yet. And if you guys actually want to try and guess who would be the one to invent nukes, go ahead. Because I have the plan. I have it written down. I have it planned that the nukes will be in the series. But I'm not telling you guys what country. It could be... Or you can know it could be the red team, or it could be the remains of the... God damn it. Anyway, and number one, this is not really a shock. Number one is the pink team. Now, they wanted to be number one, which is probably another reason. I would say before World War II, they were like number 7. There aren't really any more... The superpowers of the world have all been kind of destroyed. The superpowers of the world, by the way, were the Burgundy team, the Chocolate team, and the Red team. All 3 of those empires have been completely and utterly destroyed. So, there's not really any remains of them left. I'd say there's still maybe like a couple, maybe near superpowers remaining, but not really. Number 3, we have got Korea. I'm just going to put K. These guys have not been doing anything. They have been chill since they formed, and they haven't done much. But Korea, they've developed. They have grown a really good military. Their stability is amazing. Now, the pink team stability, I mean, their military and everything else is amazing. But the Korea stability is way better than the pink team. In fact, these two could be very optional swapping. The pink team could be number 2, Korea could be number 1. But in my eyes, the pink team's number 1. And number 3, we have got the lime team. Yes, I know. I know. How is the lime team number 3? Well, same reason. They may have... I think they were involved in World War 1. But they've just developed. They gained a bunch of land from World War 2. They own land in the Balkans. And also the entire Turkey area. Nearly. But... they're strong. Don't underestimate little old line team here. They could throw some hands. And especially with the pink team. I would say if the okay, anyway, never mind. If they really wanted to, I think the line team in Central Asia could probably stalemate the pink team. If they had a turquoise team, they'd be able to win. But at number 4, we have the turquoise team. Yeah, they are long past their prime, and really they're not. They're kind of shocking they're even number 4 now. They've lost their prime. They were the strongest country in the world, and they are just a shell of themselves now. Even though that shell is number 4, but considering what the turquoise team used to be, they are not what they are anymore. They are just a shriveled up thing, just a number 4, and they're not. Their regional power. And anyway, I need to mention this. The gap between the Lion team and turquoise team is huge, like huge. Coming in number 5, we've got Morocco. Yes, Morocco is at number 5. Considering what they have, they are pretty strong. They are the strongest country in Africa by a mile. There is not even a single one of these guys in the top 10. But Morocco is the strongest country in Africa. And they can definitely... They really went up the rankings after World War II. They gained a lot of land over here. They gained this area, which is really developed. But anyway, coming in number 6, it's going to be China. Okay, sorry about that. That's never happened. Anyway, China's... Damn it, I don't... China's number 6. I wouldn't say this is a shocker. They have a lot of land. The only reason they're number 6 is because of their stability. I mean, they invaded the purple team last episode during the economic depression, which is not a good idea. And at this point, the countries after China, they don't consider them strong. They're like a medium regional power with not much influence, which is why we're going to see the remains of the red team at number 7. They still have a good military, they still have a good economy, but they are nowhere near their prime. Don't even compare. This is not the red team we saw in World War II. This is a really damaged red team. But coming in at number 8 is the Central Asian Union. They were the main leader of the Coalition of the Freedom, and I mean they're split like. The only reason the red team's still above them is because of military, but everything else, Central Asian Union does beat the red team, but just because of how good the red team's military still is, they're number 8. Coming in at number 9 will be Finland. Now, these guys, they really kind of got... They really didn't... They did not have the best luck after World War II ended. They got Estonia, and that was about it. Yeah, I mean, they're still a good power. They're still capable, but they definitely don't. They just didn't get enough in World War II to get up there. And finally, but not least, at number 10 is the remains of the chocolate team. The chocolate team is still got its pretty important areas, even without its global empire, which made it number 2. It's still up there, kind of. Anyway, remember this, because this is going to be changing a lot in the upcoming 10 episodes with what's planned. So, don't mind me. Yeah, I had to... Oh, shoot, don't do that. I think I had to get rid of some old videos and apps, but hey, make room for civilization, it's going to be worth it. We're going to begin with the Moroccan... We're going to come back to the Moroccan team. If you remember in the last video, they took control of this area down here, and the people here are not in favour of it, like, not in favour at all. And the Moroccans try to say, because Dark Purple Team gave up their colonies. The dark purple team in Morocco came to an agreement that this wouldn't be able to function as a country, but the people here are saying otherwise. And, yeah, they just broke away. With too much pressure on Morocco, and especially them trying to rebuild after World War II, these people just, they overwhelmed Morocco, and, yep, they broke away. How long they're gonna last, I don't know. They really aren't even that strong. They're like probably one of the weakest countries in the world. That is not the right colour. They're one of the weakest countries in the world, so don't count them for too long. Anyway, that's gonna make Morocco mad, and they don't really have any money to do anything about it, and these guys are gonna struggle to set up even a functioning economy, governor, or military. Surely, somebody or some people wouldn't jump on the train to get these guys. Anyway, we're going to come over to the red team again, and it's because the leader just did a stupid move. Remember how there were troops lining up on the border of this blue team? Yeah, they just started attacking the blue team. And almost immediately, the blue team will call out the red team saying, "What the hell are you doing?" I have to remind you that it's been about 2 years since World War II ended. So the peace treaty, I don't know how long peace treaties last and how long you can't invade a country for. But the red team is breaking a treaty. I can confidently say that the treaty between these two was longer than 2 years. So almost immediately, the lion team and the blue team, and even Egypt, will go look at the red team and say, "Hey, we may not have any money, but we do have the army to go in your country and completely tear you apart. So I would take your troops out of the blue team and stop." We said stop. Hello? We said stop. Okay, red team just got themselves killed. So, the blue team and the lion team, Egypt will say this, the blue and lion team will both declare war on the red team, and the blue team begin sending their troops into the red team. This new leader has already screwed up his own country, and the people are now sick and tired of this. The red team, no matter what you do with it, it's always going to be expansionist. The lion team will send its troops in, and just these countries are all exhausted. This is just never ending. The armies are still not, like, recuperated after World War II, but they're still doing it. The lion team will see open arms in the Syrian areas and will literally get down to the capital, where we see probably the bloodiest, really bloody war break out. But, considering the lion team's number 3, they have no problem taking the capital. The blue team really isn't offering much. I mean, they're not even in the top 10, and they probably should be. I don't think they should be. They're not offering much, but, the red team just capitulated. Well, let's take a look at the peace treaty, shall we? Yep. So, in the peace treaty, the lion team will just get war reparations from the red team, and we see a new yellow team emerge, and we see both the blue teams annex a bit of land from the red team. That's why you don't do that. The leader is kicked out of office, and the lion team and blue team will put a new leader in who they can trust. The Central Asian Union looks at us and is like, and the pink team is screaming because they may have had a plan with him, but, kind of over now. You can't control whatever people do. That's the sad thing. If people are going to be idiots, they're going to be idiots. And that's what this guy did here. But anyway, the red team is now not even in top 10. The blue team has now entered the top 10 and is now probably where the red team was. They have had their military disarmed. Their economy is now shattered. So, yeah, don't try that again. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. I know it was maybe not all that eventful, but there was definitely a lot of lore in it. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!